world of YouTube. Devil's right here. Just looked up something on Wikipedia, but I'm still not what I found. Not what I want to know, but as you can see, I have a picture here. This is not my picture. I have a couple of my own I'm going to put up. But, built in the 1800s. Worcester, Mass. This is Castle Street Row. Historic row house block at 4 through 18 Castle Street. 1873. 8 units. It's the largest collection of row house units remaining in the city from somewhat larger number built around that time. The 3-story brick buildings are Second Empire in style with mansard roofs. Although they were designed as single-family homes, most of them had been subdivided by the late 1880s. But this is not why I am doing this video. I am doing this video because of the simple fact. Just bear with me. On my pictures here. When I drove by this place, I had a very eerie feeling. But I wonder if these things, yeah, they must be out. And they might be remodeling them. What's that other picture I had next on it? But it looks like they put new porches there and maybe remodeling. But oh man, I'd love to go in this building. Because the feeling I got when I drove by these was not very pleasant either. But there is something in these buildings. And I'm about to wonder if they made buildings like this, excuse me, back in the 1800s because of blocking the noise. Yeah, that's right. Because of the things that have happened in these buildings. I think there's been a lot of stuff that had happened in these buildings. Yes, I do. Unknown stuff. Hell, I won't even be surprised if there's tunnels beneath these buildings. Escape routes. Let alone place to commit murder. And I'm sure, you know, the homeless out there throughout the years, however long these buildings have been down, I'm sure they've done a lot of crazy stuff. But, I've been meaning to do a video on this, and I've been meaning to look it up. I get like I said, a vibe here. I don't know what it is. But when I pulled up on this street, it was like a rush. Whatever just was there, like, rushed me. And I could tell right away something was there, man. Oh. I would like to see if these fucking things are abandoned so I can get on inside. Did take some pictures, of course. I did not check the windows for any images of faces. Which, ooh. I don't know if that's a plastic bag, but it sure does look like something there. And if that was a plastic bag, you would see this on the top here because it's all black. Now, whether or not there's something covering this, when you see windows like this on houses, And you could see the blackness in it. This is my own thought theory idea. And I've been noticing this, and I notice this when I do drive-by houses. So, dang it. Goddamn heat. Drain you. But every time now I see them, and I've thought of this before, but I think this is the first time I've said it. But I think that when you see black windows like this, it's not because they're covered. And you know, if they're not covered, and you can see through them in any type of house, mainly the old ones, I feel that there's something dark there. You know how you drive by a house, man, and you look in there and you can see the walls, you can see, whatever they have. You're not trying to go there to peep and Tom, but this is an experiment I do. And I always try and look into people's windows, not to be looking at stupid shit, but because of this theory I have right here. Because if you can see what's inside, then that's a normal house. If you see blackness, something's in there. And there's definitely something in this place. Because it just came up on me when I drove right and stopped at the stop sign there and, immediately looked at the house. Whew, damn. But I'm going to check as I'm talking these windows. See if there's any images. But like I say, man, I got something vibe through this building, as I can say, as I stopped and looked at it. Huge vibe. And right there is a perfect example. Now, you see the blackness of this window. Blackness there. And there's nothing damn blocking them windows. It's just right, there's no light. But even in a house like this or something like this, abandoned, I've gone by abandoned places, I looked in the windows and I can see through the window. You can see things, the walls, the ceiling. Imagery. But in these, you see nothing but black. That means something evil is covering up in there. Okay, Leominster's busy right now. If I want a DoorDash. No, I don't want a DoorDash in Leominster. Sorry, Leominster folks. You guys don't pay too well. I don't seem to see no faces or besides that one window, but you never know. You gotta check. Of course, you ain't get none out of that. Let's get the light in it. Sky. But see how you can see? And it's black. I say so if the light's shining in this, you can see. But it is dark as this dark soul gets. Still trying to see, but yep, I'm telling you. You see, this is what it looks like when you have trees in the mixed. And you can see the shadows of the trees, the leaves. But in that other window, wow, looks like the bricks are showing in this window. And there's no wall there to mirror the brick wall off of. So that's kind of bizarre. But that other window, man, you can see. But yeah, this is when you tell when something's in the window from outside. But this one, no, that is trees, never mind. I see a branch. I wish I had my pen that I could write with this damn phone. Or app. No, I gotta download Hooli or whatever the hell it is. Nah, that's the trees and stuff. See, this is what you see when you see, right, images from outside stuck to the window. Like this and like this. So people don't get confused. And I have found imagery of ghost faces in windows also. But this, I don't know, something about this place, man. Something about it. I like this one. This is in the same angle as this. See skies and trees, but this one you don't see. No clouds, no sky. And it's in the same angle as the window down below. Here's another, I would say, is it these trees? But then again, oh yeah, maybe it's all right there. As you can see, where that window goes, looking at these two windows. Strange. It is strange, but think about it. As you can see, the trees are all bare naked. There's no trees over here. So it is very strange to see. Maybe that is not trees in the window. Well, there's a couple branches, but still. You could probably see match up a couple of these branches on this wall, but there's other things thick and dark in there. But this one, unless there was big trees behind me, yeah, I'd have to go back on the street. But I do want to get in this building, so I don't care. I know for one damn thing there's something in these complexes. Yeah, there's trees behind the building, yep. Never mind. But still doesn't opt me out of finding something in the window. Ooh, like this. Now that is not a tree. I don't think that's a broken window either. Maybe a broken window. Sure does look like something. Looks like there's a couple faces in there. Yep. Got to screenshot that. To blow that up. See what else I got. But that's what I do, folks. I attract things. Bring things out. And if you feel as if you got a ghost, and if you're local, let me know. Oh, here's the other. So yeah, there is a bunch of trees in there, but it sure does look, I don't know, man, that looks crazy. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't gone through these yet, so. Yeah, I got that one thing in that one corner, so I gotta check that out, folks. See what it is. Move my ugly puss over there. I don't think there's nothing in that window. Nope. But it does look a little lighter at top than black at the bottom. So I don't know, maybe I missed something. Never know. Never know. I'm gonna try my damnedest to see if I can find a way in this building. I love going in abandoned buildings, especially when I get a vibe from very haunted vibe. I thought I'd show this. Castle Street in Worcester. Or as like every other person likes to call it, Worcester. Yeah, that's a new window there. Yeah, Harvey Windows. I want to advertise Harvey Windows. Make your building look nice. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I'll see, this is. All them other windows, man, ain't got something like that, so. Does look like a couple eyes to your right, near the corner up there, and then a couple on the face on the left. A little bit where the ending of the as it swoops up like this, you can see a face in the top corner there where it ends to the top of the windowsill. There's a couple faces in there, folks. Ah! Yes, I definitely need to get in these buildings. I would like to get there. Because like I say, these buildings hold dark secrets. You know, it's not like modern day buildings like this one I'm at. You can tell the difference. You know, when you look at buildings of the future, of bricks, you don't feel the sense, even though someone could have passed in there, you know. But you don't feel the sense that you do in these buildings, old buildings, because of the simple fact, because dark secrets used to be hidden in these type of buildings. Crazy things happened in the 1800s too, like the first serial killer. Yes, sirree. I wonder what's that in the window. I gotta go explore that. Looks like a face of some sort. If anybody drives by this place, stop and take pictures. Castle Street in Worcester, Mass. Because you will never know what you'll find in your pics. Just like what I found. You'll never know. Whoops. What you'll find there, will you? Anyway, until the next video, be safe, take care, and always believe I gotta do a little more work on this, see what else. And there's another thing I gotta remember to do, and it's Mount Vernon in Worcester. And I believe there's some buildings up there. Also, I found an asylum street in Worcester, like on the outskirts of the bottom of Mount Vernon. And a lot of times when I find out about this stuff, especially the asylum street that I found in, I believe it was Medford, Mass, or Milford. And a woman was arguing me about, that's not an asylum. But she did a little research and it turned out that it was an asylum. And she almost freaked. That's right. Usually when I investigate stuff and have a feeling, have a sign, have something, I'll tell you right now, usually comes into what I believe it's to be. Especially this Mount Vernon out there, or Vernon Hill, I think it's called. I'm thinking that's Native American up there, and I think there might have been another asylum up there. There's a couple buildings up there that feel very vibish also. One looks like a friggin' radio station or something like a antenna tower, what they used back in the day, like, you know, for the old radio stations. That's what it reminds me of, but the building next to it reminds me of a friggin' hospital of some sort. And usually I've been seeing a lot of crazy buildings out there in Worcester. And what I'm thinking usually comes true. Is correct. I always had a vibe for old buildings, man. And I usually figure out what they were. Until that next video, be safe, take care, and always believe. Because there's no faking ghosts on this channel. It's all real.